Locally, Chico City administrators are preparing to take their case against the Warren settlement agreement to a Sacramento courtroom Monday. They're looking for clarity on the settlement's terms. The Northstate's News' Keith Jogonatis is in Chico with what the mayor has to say. Keith.
And Mike, Mayor Kacey Reynolds says she is definitely prepared for Monday's court date as she and other city leaders continue to battle the agreement's limitations when it pertains to solving the homeless crisis here in the city of Chico.
It's placed an undue burden on the city.
The latest chapter in the ongoing battle that Mayor Kacey Reynolds, along with other Chico City leaders, find themselves in while attempting to tweak the Warren settlement agreement is heading to a judge in Sacramento this Monday. A Rule 23 motion was filed by Chico leaders, declaring the case was never supposed to be a class action lawsuit in the first place.
We've been treating this like a class action lawsuit, and it was not a class action lawsuit.
Reynolds notes the motion implies that settlement agreement should only be applicable to the 8 specific homeless individuals who were associated in the original case, not the city's entire homeless population.
And legally, Legal Services in Northern California can only represent and argue for their clients, which are the original 8 plaintiffs. And so we're saying the Warren settlement agreement should only apply to those plaintiffs, not every homeless person in Chico.
Reynolds says city administration has struggled to find ways to combat the homeless crisis in Chico due to the logistics of the settlement agreement applying to the whole population, yet says she is confident the letters of the law will finally allow for a modification to the city's ongoing homeless problem.
How confident are you and the city that when you go before the judge and discuss this, things will be ironed out?
I am very confident in the law and what the law says. What the judge rules is a whole nother case. We don't know, but there is very clear rules on what you have to do to have a class action lawsuit, and those things were not done in this case. And so if they go by the law, it should be overturned.
Mayor Reynolds also told me of the initial 8 homeless individuals who sued the city. Only 6 remain as 2 have passed away. Now, the Warren settlement agreement is set to expire as it stands in January of 2027. Reporting live in Chico, Keith Jogonatis, the Northstate's News.